Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Elytra. Map I made the last 2 days. And you saw it in the beginning. It's a pretty obvious idea. Pretty sure other people are going to come up with the same stuff. And you fly through rings in order. So I will explain everything that stands here. It's a really short tutorial because the initial concept is really simple. And there's some intricate stuff to this. So grab your rings here. Grab your snowball here. You use snowballs to resets. So this is a big part of this map. It's all based on time. You didn't see that in the trailer. But when I pass through this gate, timer starts. And when you hit the ground with the timer started, insta reset. You can also reset with a snowball. Just right click, reset. Instant. And you look into the right direction. Like do this. Okay, instant restart. The only instant where it isn't instant, the only instance, did I say instance or instant? Whatever, is when you die. Because you have to click respawn. However, you don't die from fall damage in this map. Also, when your timer doesn't start, so when you don't fly through the first gate, it doesn't reset when you hit the ground. This is on purpose, like this doesn't reset. And it didn't kill me. And this is on purpose, so, for example, I know I have problems with these gates. I don't have to go through the whole map to go get through these gates, like to train that. Fly over here and train this. We have to do a little 180 here. And then it's really hard not hitting that. So I'm not sure if I can walk you through the whole course, because I'm somewhat inconsistent, and I don't want to try this like 50 times before you see the whole course, but we'll try once at least. In F5 mode, which is really weird. I cannot play this in F5 mode. It's so weird flying in F5 mode. Probably because I played way too much Battlefield 2 back in the day, and there you only fly in like ego perspective. Anyway, so how do I know which gates to go through? They're actually in a specific order you have to go through. Except where the path diverges here, I can take the left or the green. The left or the green. The left or the right green. Oh, can I get this? Yes. No, we might get to the end. So they're in a specific order. It's always a red gate, a green gate, then a blue gate. Then a red gate, then a green gate, then a blue gate. I hit the cobweb. Damn it. So this slows you down quite a bit. This is bad for a speedrun if you don't hit this. But it's not as frustrating as having just a hole in there. Yeah, we have to wait for this. Can we jiggle out of this? Also, at the end, after you pass the last gate, you need to hit the floor, which we can't see right now in F5 mode. It's annoying in F5 mode. We have to hit the checkerboard here. If you fall through the bottom, it doesn't count. Okay, I finished in 1,552 game ticks. So that's 75 seconds, roughly, plus a tenth of a second, right? I think. Oh no, it's 77 and a tenth of a second. Is it? So 1 game tick is the 20th of a second, 20 game ticks are 1 second. It's relatively easy. And I didn't go through the hassle of like converting this into seconds and milliseconds because it doesn't really matter all that much. And 20 times a second, you cannot make a more accurate timer in Minecraft. Okay, anyways, the time is really important because this is supposed to be speedrunnable. This is why it takes the time. This is why this reset is instant. This is why snowball reset is instant. Did I mention you can throw a snowball instant reset? Yeah, I probably did. Okay, anyways, there's a few design paradigms I had with this map. First and foremost, this is not crazy hard. It might have looked crazy hard, especially the last part, but in the last part you can go really easy. Like you look for a hole, you put your mouse horizontal, look for a hole, mouse horizontal, and go really slow, and it's easy. And that's true for most of this map. However, the faster you go, the exponentially more harder it gets. This is especially true for this part here. And this part. Like, you can do this like really fast, but it's really hard because it's really easy to hit your head on the blue one. I got it pretty good there. And now I have a decent amount of speed here to go fast through this. It's awesome. And I took fire. Maybe I should give people fire resistance, but then there's another icon at the bottom right. I didn't want to do that. Okay, I mentioned you can train. What else do I need to mention? If you get a really fast time and have a video of it, feel free to tweet video proof of a good time to @Herrschenstecher. And if you do that before the 20th of October, you might get a free copy of Monaco on Steam. Like, the fastest person will get a free copy of Monaco. But you only have time till the 20th of October. Other than just going fast, there's a few valid speedrunning strategies for this. First of all, when I pass through a gate, you hear the ding-a-ling before I actually pass through the gate. Also, every 5th gate you don't hear a ding-a-ling, you hear villagers saying ah or ah. And just as a little announcer encouragement. So why does it ding before I pass through the gate? Because I cannot check if you go through the gate. Actually I can, but it's complicated. Because by default in Minecraft you can only check for spherical regions. So a big ball. So there's a ball inside the gate with the diameter of the gate, and that checks if you're through the gate. Which means that I can actually fly like here. Oh, that didn't work. I need to fly higher. Like here, and it activates, even though I never passed through the gate. The complicated way would be to check a spherical region that is 1 block wide in every block of the gate, which means that there's like 50 command blocks for this red gate alone, because there's like 53 spaces in there I need to check. I opted out of doing that, because first of all it's complicated. Second of all, I kind of like the idea of having that as a speedrun strategy. And this is really apparent here in the first 3 gates, because your intended route is to go around here. It's like the easy way. However, you can save time by passing in front of these gates and then going through here. But it's considerably harder. I mean, you can do that for a lot of gates. For example, you can not pass this red one and go to the left of the red one. It's really hard, but it's possible. Same with this green one. You can like go around here and through here, but it's really hard. So the faster you go, the harder it gets. Like not only speed-wise, like your actual flying speed, but the faster strategies you choose to beat this. Speed-wise, it's obviously also true. As I might have mentioned on these rings. So these are probably going to give you trouble the first time, because you need to kind of find out how you solve this. But let's get in there. That's not an ender pearl. Let's try to fly in there. For training. Okay. So when you go slow, which would be like starting from here, the easy way to do it, by the way, let's turn off clouds. I don't mind if you turn off clouds. I mean, they're cool, but right now they're kind of annoying to show this. Where are clouds? Apparently I'm blind. Okay, so if you go really slow, you can do like you need to do a 180 here, because the green ring is closer to you than the red ring from here. So you need to do 180. Easy way to do that is to do like a big curve and then go through it with relatively low amounts of speed. So you get this blue ring too, without like landing on the blue ring or hitting your head on the blue ring. So that's relatively easy to do it. Like, it was not really a big circle, but it was a slow circle. And then you need to go through this, but I hit my head there. However, if you already go fast when you pass through this, darn it, and you want to go fast through that section, you need to do it like in one short motion, and you kind of need to learn how to fly to land here to train this, I guess. So fast would be like this. Basically just free fall through it and then quickly turn around and try to get through this without hitting your head. Okay, it's also really apparent in the last section. Let's quickly fly there. So if you're in training mode, your timer doesn't start the gates don't ding-a-ling. Basically, every time you miss a gate, the next gates won't ding-a-ling because the game is aware that you made a mistake. So you can take this really, really slow. And it's pretty easy to take this really, really slow if you don't buck into a wall, which has never happened to me before. Okay. And then I guess the slow strategy here is to land in the cobwebs and not go for speed, because if you go for speed, it's really easy to hit your head on the green ring there. But yeah, this whole tube is set up in a way that you can basically do it in free fall. You need to be really quick with your reflexes and you need to do it extremely accurately, but it's possible. It's extremely hard, but it's possible. Ah, so that would have been reset. And then these last two are extremely hard, which is why it's cobweb. So I want people to be able to finish the map. I mean, if it was real blocks, I would like finish every 40th run or something crazy. Okay, and then you land on this, and then the timer stops and displays the time, as I showed there. And that's pretty much about it. Talked about passing in front of gates, talked about design choices. I mean, it's not the best looker, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a fun minigame. Works flawlessly in multiplayer. Also mentioned that. And it's actually a blast. I mean, first of all, getting this the first time, it was really annoying to map this, by the way. This might look, hey, you just put a few rings there and then let people fly through it. But it's such an extremely iterative process, especially because I wanted it to get really hard when you pick up speed. And you need to find like stuff where you can do that. Like this, if you go straight down, this is way harder. But possible. And especially this. Like, let's go down there for training. Not for training, but to illustrate stuff. Setting up these portals like this, that took like 2 hours or something. Because I had the first red one, and I said, hey, this is kind of easy. And then I had the green one directly below it, and say, oh, this is kind of easy, even if you were fast. And I'm not sure, yeah, the blue one was like a horizontal one, so it was like aligned the other way, like this blue one. And it was really easy, and I thought about how I could make this harder, so I moved the green one like further down, and then further up, and then 1 block to the left or to the right, and so in the end I moved it like 2 blocks or 3 in front. Actually, it might only be 1. And yeah, this blue portal I switched around, so it's like vertical or horizontal, or it's aligned like that. And then I moved it like 1 block to the right, 1 block to the front, 1 block to the back, and over again until I had something which I was satisfied with. Like this, I think if it's like 1 block further to this side, it's like extremely easy to pass through that without hitting your head. Like extremely easy. But I wanted to have it like hard when you go fast and easy when you go slow. So if you like remove your speed by going like more up with your mouse, it's easier to pass through that portal without hitting your head. So anyways, that's pretty much about it. So download the map, have fun. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. We'll see you again next time. Bye bye.